You know what? I hate having a job. And not in the haha, it's Monday again kind of way. I mean it. Like deep down. And I think I finally admitted to myself that this part of me isn't going away. When I was 18, I thought it was normal that every young guy hates working, just wants to sleep in and play games all day and not have responsibilities. But now I'm over 30 and nothing's changed. Every morning I wake up and my first thought isn't, what's ahead today? It's, how the hell do I survive this again? How do I put on the mask and pretend to play this adult game when deep down I just hate it all? I don't want a 9 to 5. I don't want to sit somewhere for 8 hours doing what someone else tells me. I don't want a life where I'm just counting down to the weekend and then I crash Friday night, try to recover during Saturday and Sunday just to do it all over again. And yeah, I've heard it a million times. Then do what you love. Find work that gives you purpose. But what if I haven't found anything like that? What if the only thing I truly love is playing games? I'd love to just wake up, sit down at my PC and start playing. And I don't mean just wasting time or avoiding life. I genuinely enjoy it. The mechanics, the way a good game pulls you in, the immersion, the world, the design, all of it. I like analyzing that stuff, thinking about it, sharing it, but who's gonna pay me for that? So every day I just do what I have to, and every day it feels like a small part of me dies, because I don't feel like I'm living, I'm just getting through it. And yeah, I know others probably feel the same, but they seem to have accepted it somehow, but I can't, I haven't, and maybe that makes me weak, maybe I'm just spoiled, but maybe that's also the voice I should be listening to. You know what's the worst part? That I feel like my real life is happening somewhere else. Like there's a version of me out there doing something that matters to him. Something that's not just another task to check off, but something that actually feels right. But instead I'm stuck in this have to version of life and I'm so tired of it. I don't know how to fix it. I'm not saying I have the answer. I'm just saying this out loud because I don't think enough people do. I think a lot of us feel this way but pretend we're okay. Or worse, they've just shut that part of themselves off. And I'm scared I'll end up doing that too, that I'll stop believing anything else is even possible. Maybe this video is a first step. Maybe this is me trying to break out of that loop just a little. Because if I've learned anything, it's that when you're completely unmotivated and everything sucks, you can still do one small thing that's different. Even if it's just watching a video and realizing you're not the only one. This isn't advice, this isn't a guide, this is just honesty, and sometimes just saying I hate this out loud is the first step toward ending up somewhere where you don't feel that way. And the weirdest part, even though I realize all of this, I still get up the next morning, go in and do it all again. Like some NPC, like I've got autopilot on and someone else is pressing all the buttons. And that's probably what bothers me most. Not even the job itself, but the fact that I feel like I have no control over my life. That I can't just say today I'll do something I care about. Nope, I have to show up on time, do what I'm told, fake a smile and definitely not complain. Because at least you have a job, right? But what if I'm not grateful? What if it really pisses me off that I'm giving away my time to something that drains me and I'm supposed to be thankful for it? So sometimes I imagine what it would be like to just say f*** to everything. To wake up and the first thing I do is open a game. Not to escape, but because it brings me joy. That kind of freedom to actually choose how I spend my time. Even if that means gaming all day or thinking or building something small for myself. Whatever, as long as it's mine. But right after that thought, there's always this voice. Then make it happen, start a business, do YouTube, find your own thing. And yeah, I've tried some of that. But you know what? It's not that simple. Especially when you have no clue what your thing even is. Not everyone has a calling. And especially not when the world's been telling you your whole life to just fit in and shut up. And maybe that's the biggest problem, that if you spend long enough doing stuff you hate, you start to forget what you ever loved. You come home tired, you throw on Netflix, maybe a game, and then the next day it starts again. Over and over. Even when you know this isn't the life you want, you just stay in it.